Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a good trading week. It's Friday today. I was not planning on making a video today. I actually wasn't even planning on trading today. I was planning on sleeping in and doing whatever the hell I wanted to do today, but it just so happened that I woke up early enough that I caught the pre-market, and based on what I saw pre-market, I traded AMD short today, and turns out that I made $460 in 13 minutes this morning. So that was unexpected, but obviously I'm happy about that. And it just goes to show how easy this can be when you know what you're doing. This is one of those days where I just like want to pinch myself because it's so incredibly easy. Like 460 bucks in 13 minutes. And that is about as much money as I was making full time back when I was still working a job and having to go into an office every day. So I'm going to do a little quick screen share breakdown of exactly what I saw and why I got in and out of it so quickly. And one other thing I should add, I didn't even trade it perfectly today. I could have traded better if I had done a few things differently. But even trading less than perfect, 460 bucks in 13 minutes. So that's pretty sweet. One other thing that I wanted to mention, the video I made yesterday when I was talking about don't get greedy. One of the last things I said about Amazon yesterday, I closed out all of my contracts before the day was over because I was already up $1,000, and I said, you never know what's going to happen overnight. You might gap down, you could gap up, but you could gap down, you just don't know. Turns out we gapped down really hard and opened up a lot lower today. So if I had been feeling greedy and just telling myself I need a little bit more money, it would have bit me in the ass, as it turns out. So, just once again, don't give in to those feelings of greed when you have them. All right, now I'm going to go in depth a little bit as to why I traded AMD today, why I got in when I did, and basically just kind of the overall big picture view. I'm going to put up my actual entries and exits right now so you can see exactly how I did it. And as you're looking at this, you'll notice that I bought all of my contracts today within the first 2 minutes of the day. And you might go, well, why did you buy all of them right at the first couple of minutes? Here is why. First of all, let's look at the left side and check out the daily chart. We opened up below a key level, which made me think that this was going to be a down day today. And, sometimes if you gap down a little bit, you think, oh, we're going to fill the gap right away. But if you gap down within a range that's still being contained within a support level, that's one thing. But if you look at the last few days, I'm going to set this level right here. See that red line that I just made? This level is important because this level was at or near lows of the day for the past week. So this is a very important level. Every single day of the last 5 days has touched this level, and it's at, the lower half of the day. We had this doji right here, but we're at lows right here, lows, 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 pretty close to lows on this day. And today we opened up below that level. Now, if we had opened up somewhere around here, anything above this level, I would have waited to see what happened when it came down and touched that level. We opened up below that level. And this is if you go to the right side screen now, this is the level that I just put up a minute ago. So that's the first reason. Second reason is if you take a look here, I'm going to center this a little bit more. So this right here where I'm putting my cursor, this is the beginning of pre-market this morning. Everything right here, this is post-market. This right here is pre-market today. And as you can see, we fell out really hard right at the very beginning of pre-market. And then it tried to come up and break through this 200 right about 7 o'clock for me. And you can see that it rejected that 200. And, like I've said a million times, the 200 EMA is a very important level to keep in mind. So when it rejected this, and when we had this action right here, I knew that we were going to fall, at least for a little bit this morning. I didn't have a lot of confidence that we were going to fall all day long, but what I wanted, which is what happened in these first couple of minutes, I wanted to see just a little bit of a retracement, just enough to get those green candles, and I was getting in short as this is happening. So as we were coming up, right in the first couple of minutes of the day, I was opening my short contracts because I had a very strong conviction that we were going to bounce off of this 50 EMA, which is exactly what happened, and we were going to fall. And so my stop out point for this today would have been roughly around the 200. So if we had come up, I opened up my positions right here. If we had come up and continued and then broke through this 200 with any sort of conviction, I would have stopped out for a loss. But I didn't think that was going to happen. What I thought would happen was exactly what did happen. And we came up, we touched this 50, bounced off of it. I'm closing out positions on these two huge red candles, and then I close out a couple of more positions on this kind of plateau level. And this is where I actually closed my last contract, 13 or 12, actually 12 minutes in, 8:42. So if you go to, let's see, 8:42. Yeah, so 8:42, I closed my very last contract today right here. And this gets into the part where I said I didn't trade it perfectly. If I had traded it perfectly, I would have held it for another 7-8 minutes and waited until it, started to reverse, and then I would have closed out my last contracts right around here. This would have made me even more money had I done that. But the reason why I didn't let it go a little bit further, reason number one, something I've said before, it's Friday. I want to get in and out absolutely as fast as possible because the theta decay is hitting you really hard on Friday. That's number one. Number two, I saw this developing. We had this kind of plateau sort of action right here. And this is a little bit scary, especially thinking that, it's Friday, you're melting out by the minute, and it could have just as easily sort of plateaued and then come back up, which is basically what it did, but, 15 minutes after I thought it might have done that. So you see this double bottom, actually a little bit of a higher low, this sort of W shape right here. Obviously, I traded it well. I made $460 in 12 minutes, but it would have been even more perfect if I would have given it another 8 to 10 minutes on the trade. But that's okay. The point is you don't have to be perfect in order to make really good money doing this. And so that's my Friday, my 12-minute long work day on a Friday. Okay, we're back. Thanks again for watching. Like I said before, hope you had a good trading week and were successful. If you need any help with this stuff, you can get my book or you can get my video course. Both of them are easy to find and definitely will be worth your while if you're looking to make this a full-time career for yourself, or if you just want to add a little bit of extra income to the career that you already have. As you can hear, the birds agree with that statement. Have a good weekend. See you soon.